Welcome everybody to the Bridon League. It is YellowSubmarine versus Moscow 5 International in this Group A. This is the group stage, of course, as well. Group A probably will indicate already. But YellowSubmarine so far, they are with a score of 0. Pretty much they won one game, they lost one game. If you win a game, you get 1 point. If you lose a game, you get -1 pretty much. So at the moment, YellowSubmarine sitting on 0. Moscow 5 International though, having watched, or having played rather, up against Black twice in a row, winning both games as well, they are sitting on 2 and 0, 2 wins, which means they also have 2 points for themselves. The same score is there for BBC as well. So if YellowSubmarine wins these, if they manage to win both, then Moscow 5 will be at 0, whereas YellowSubmarine sitting on 2 and so on and so forth. But never mind that, this will be a best of 1, but there will be another best of 1 between the same teams following. So it's not set up as a best of 2, but in the end, with such scheduling, it's gonna end up as 1. But here we are in the draft already. As we see, YellowSubmarine definitely have done their homework, banning out the Tusk. Of course, Tusk, I mean, everybody knows Moscow 5 plays that hero almost. Everybody who at least follows the scene closely, or who's going up against Moscow 5 and they know it, you probably check like a VOD or 2, and Tusk is a hero that kind of comes through all of it. But YellowSubmarine, they do get their hands on one of the strongest supports, the Vengeful Spirit at the moment, as well as the Juggernaut, especially in the Chinese scene, for example, at the moment in the Dota 2 Asia Championship qualifiers, the Asian ones. Juggernaut is just such a high priority. It is first pick material there straight off. It's banned so often in the first phase, if not almost always picked up immediately. But, well, now Slark is the ban as well by YellowSubmarine after having eliminated the Ancient Apparition. I guess the Ice Blast definitely would make the Healing Ward a little bit less useful. Of course, the Ice Blast connects perfectly, it's gonna make the Healing Ward completely useless. But Moscow 5 banning out a Razor as well as a Viper, so I guess they don't want heroes that could just fight fairly well in the mid game. Of course, Razor is pretty good against the Lycan mid lane, so Moscow 5, I think they might be edging towards the Lycan mid lane in this case. But they might still be going for some massive team fight. Pick up something like the Tidehunter, for example, still available if they want to go for that one. If not, Centaur would also be a pretty solid choice. Or maybe Skyref Mage. Oh, actually, Skyref Mage would be pretty excellent just because Juggernaut, as strong as he may be, if you get silenced up by the Ancient Seal, you won't be doing anything pretty much. So, well, we'll see if Skyref Mage will be the pick for them. If not, I still think any kind of offlaner might be fine. But Centaur and Tide probably the better ones. Although Batrider also comes to mind. Batrider wouldn't be too bad. Just lasso into Death Ward if really need be. Or just lasso into Maledict into some other casual kind of damage. Nope, it will be the Tidehunter after all. They took some time considering it, but they still have a solid 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the reserve time, so YellowSubmarine though, I guess Skyref Mage could be a choice for themselves, although some kind of hard lockdown, especially up against the Lycan, might be fine. I mean, if you get Ancient Seal on the Lycan before he shapeshifts, you might be able to kill him as well. But at the moment, maybe something like a Lion, Finger of Death is always going to be nice. If you want to go for more kind of a pushing style, you can try to go for, I guess Jakiro would be fine, but even a Shadow Shaman, definitely not that popular of a pick, and although Hex is nice against Lycan, if he is already shapeshifted, it won't slow him down. So some kind of lockdown is kind of needed maybe there. But YellowSubmarine, it's their time to just dig into the reserve time now. So what's it going to be? I guess you can try to go for their own offlaner. Batrider is still available for themselves. They want to go for that one. Centaur would always be a decent choice. I mean, you're not going to be as fast as the Lycan if you're stampeded, but you might be able to escape nonetheless. But so far, picking up a Rubik instead, stealing a Death Ward is going to be nice. Of course, the biggest ability to steal here will be the Tidehunter's Ravage. But Moscow 5, having seen the Rubik, might they still consider, let's say, something like an Enigma? Just go for more pushing. I mean, you have the Witch Doctor already with the Voodoo Restoration to keep the creep waves alive for a little while longer. Then the Lycan comes in, of course, with the Wolves, with the Necrobook most likely. It does depend how fast you can get the Necrobook, if it's even going to be impactful, but Enigma is one of the choices they could go for. Even a Jakiro as the secondary support might also be a viable option. I don't think Moscow 5 will just go all out and just pick up a Pugna for the mid lane. Although something like that Puck, for example, might not be too bad for the mid lane. But I don't think they will, or I think rather that they already have their mid laner. I do believe Lycan will be playing that role for their team. So what else could they be picking up? They have a couple of options. I mean, I still think the Skyriff Mage could be a pretty viable support if they wanted to go for that one. Just Ravage into Mystic Flare. I mean, I just cannot emphasize enough how strong it can actually be if you get the Ancient Seal on the Juggernaut before he gets off his Omni Slash or Blade Fury. It's maybe not the easiest thing to do, but they go for a Spirit Breaker instead. I mean, Moscow 5, they have to have at least one manly hero, right? And Spirit Breaker is definitely gonna fit the bill there. So most likely will be played in the support role. It's pretty nice in a sense that you can deal with the Juggernaut, you have the Greater Bash, so even through the Blade Fury you might be able to just stop him for a little while. So that in that sense, it's not too bad at all. YellowSubmarine now, picking up a Necrophos, a hero that can definitely work, especially Juggernaut goes in, pops that Omni Slash, even if it doesn't kill somebody off, it's probably going to bring somebody low enough for the Necrophos Reaper Scythe to finish them off. And especially in the later stages of the game, it may only just take that one kill with the Aghanim Scepter Necrophos to win you the game. Just make it so that the hero does not have buyback and suddenly you are 5 versus 4 and the enemy maybe have lost just their key hero. The only hero that kind of wins the fights for them. Maybe not the only hero, but a hero that tips the scales in their favor, let's say. But of course, whether the Necrophos will even get to that stage, whether he's even going to get an Aghanim Scepter, we shall see about that. I mean, different players just skill and build Necrophos way differently. Of course, the skill build depends heavily on the lanes as well. But now Moscow 5 have banned out the Puck. What's even going to be the carry for them? Do they go for like a real late game carry like a Medusa? Medusa might not even care too much about the Omni Slash. Saying it tickles would be overstating the mana shield's just potential, but he would still be able to survive that. I guess Juggernaut is a hero that doesn't care an awful lot about that Stone Gaze, but it would still be pretty nice to be honest. But Weaver was banned out by YellowSubmarine. That probably would have been a much better pickup for Moscow 5. But what kind of core could they go for that would also help them push? It's not like they need help with pushing. I mean, Witch Doctor and Lycan already might be enough, but... Well, they do go for the Pugna. I mean, I was talking about it earlier. I didn't think Moscow 5 would go for it. But then again, Moscow 5 known kind of for their aggression. And it's not like their late game is horrible at the moment or anything. And they just want to take advantage of... the timing when Necrophos probably isn't all that strong yet. Earlier on, Necrophos doesn't have a massive mana pool, so doesn't have just infinite death pulses to throw out. As YellowSubmarine also going for a Bristleback now. The Bristleback, it's kind of the same for him as well. He can definitely brawl quite nicely with just having the quill sprays and everything, but it doesn't mean that he's going to be able to just get the necessary levels and items before Moscow 5 actually come knocking at your door. But we're gonna see. I mean, I definitely think Bristleback with Juggernaut is decent. It's just a healing ward. Bristleback going to be able to just tank it up even longer, unless the healing ward of course gets killed. But Moscow 5 only running with 2 ranged heroes. The Wolves though from the Lycan just are excellent in killing off the healing ward, especially if the Shapeshift should be activated at the same time. The movement speed, just send one Wolf after the healing ward and you might be fine. It of course also depends on whether YellowSubmarine have like gems or sentries to actually spot out the wolves at the time, but well, YellowSubmarine, one thing is certain, they do not want to deal with that Nether Ward if they can help it. First of all, it drains mana a little bit, so Juggernaut has to be extremely wary of his mana pool because he doesn't have the greatest of it to begin with. Also, I mean, although the Quill Sprays, they don't cost as much mana, you want to be spamming them out constantly. Although then again, I guess Quill Sprays is like one of the best ways to find out where the Nether Ward is, because if you cast a spell, the Nether Ward will kind of zap you, but it's going to leave a line so you're going to see where it's coming from. And Quill Spray being, I do believe, the lowest mana cost spell that they have, or Goo is even lower for the Bristleback. Yes, I am correct, 5 mana less. So to find out where the Nether Ward is, Bristleback is excellent, but if they cannot find the nether ward or if they cannot get to the nether ward, just spamming auto spells is gonna be difficult. Especially, I mean, Death Pulse takes a crap ton of mana, 185. I thought whether it's 185, I thought like surely not that much, but nope, it's true on the last level. Also, Reaper Scythe takes like 500 on the last level, I believe, maybe even more. Yeah, it's 500 on the last level, so Nether Ward definitely might be doing quite a lot of work in this game until they get their BKBs. But we are disconnected here. Spirit Breaker, he looks kind of human even. It's like a human jumping, because when humans jump on the spot, just they try to get as high as possible, bring their knees in as well, or bring their legs in. Although he looks like a really freaky big-headed human. That's a little bit creepy, to be honest. But we are waiting for the last prayer. I guess I could just go over the introductions as we wait. So for Moscow 5, PGG, playing the Witch Doctor, Living Necroman on the Lycan with ZXC to be the Pagna. Don't know yet whether it's going to be Pagna mid lane or Lycan, but I'd expect the Lycan to be there. Especially since YellowSubmarine, they don't have any hero that can just heavily punish the Lycan being there. Also, Screen will be taking up the role as a support Spirit Breaker, and the last one is going to be Tidehunter, played by none other than Slander. As for the side of YellowSubmarine, Dale will be on the Necrophos, leaving NWO to play the Juggernaut. PSM might be Fee, Solo, Mako, something like that on the Rubik. Barash up on that Bristleback, leaving F on the Vengeful Spirit as the last one. So unfortunately we are still paused. But at least, like, look at the positioning. They were ready for the pause. I mean, what's going on? It's the perfect V, it's the flying V, guys. They are ready for attack. They have their formation in place. And they're gonna go and take this. Juggernaut, of course, not Juggernaut. I mean, Rubik leading the charge for them. But really, it's like, they were so ready for the pause. They're like the 5 Power Rangers or something. Everybody with weirdest armor, though. But man, I just compare them. So it's like a cluster F. Somebody hasn't even spawned properly. It's that they're clowning around this side, though. They mean business. Juggernaut most of all, probably. Juggernaut will go balls deep straight away. How will they even lane this, though? Is it gonna be Bristleback off lane, or might they go aggressive tri lane? I mean, Telekinesis and the Magic Missile into the Blade Fury of the Juggernaut. To me, it feels like easy kills. And if it should be a Pagna, Witch Doctor, Spirit Breaker tri lane, they wouldn't even have much to say about it. I mean, they can try to throw out the Paralyzing Cast, but when you're Blade Fury as a Juggernaut, you don't care at all. So I think an aggressive tri lane might not be that bad of an option, especially because the Telekinesis, you can just pull somebody slightly out of position and get the kill that way. And if you're wondering, this is a best of 1 series followed by another best of 1 or between the same teams. So with the teams being able to play both games in a row, scheduling wise, it is kind of like a best of 2 or a 2-game series, but well, I guess the end result is kind of the same as well. I guess just to make scheduling easier, they made it 2 best of 1s instead of best of 2s. The Momento still waiting, no idea, nobody's even asking where he is or when he's coming back or if he's coming back at all. Hopefully he is coming back soon though. But Pagna, just look at him. What kind of being is he? Like a skeletal, ethereal kind of dude? And why are you wearing pants? It's like not wearing a proper shirt, but wearing pants. He's a skeleton, but does he have something to hide here? Does he still have his parts as a human? I don't know. I don't know where I'm even aiming at here. Oh god. I just wish somebody said anything. I mean, well, why is it so that teams, they love to be paused, they love pausing, yet they never like to give reasons or any estimated time of arrivals for the last player? It's just in the lobby as well. If teams are late, they don't say anything, they just sit and wait. I mean, communication is key, guys. Communication is key. So even though we don't see any heroes, we know where Pagna is because, well, his little stuff is shiny. Even if I'm targeting somebody else, I mean, how the hell can I see that through everything? Or at least when it's in the same direction. Like rock, nope. Shiny, too strong. Okay, so they're saying something, but it's in Russian, so it doesn't really help me. Что случилось? Что случилось? Okay, chat, it's up to you to translate that to me. Vi еще на bootcamp. Oh, they're a bootcamp. Really? For what would Moscow 5 International be bootcamping? I don't know. Maybe they are. But give me some Russian letters, man. I can somewhat read them, but I don't know what they mean. And there's no answer by Moscow 5. They're just... Are they all muted or something? It shouldn't matter for lobbies, right? Maybe they got muted from playing just pubs. But is this the moon? What the hell is going on? We got another object here. We got another object, guys. Oh no, it's... Yeah, it's the ancient. It's kind of the shield around the ancient thingy. I don't know, just a bubble of aura. God damn, I'm just not lucky, just getting so many post games recently. So have a look at Roshan. Those wings. I mean, does Roshan come from a historical background of winged creatures? Was it like a dragon that didn't need his wings anymore, so they kind of got accustomed to living on the ground, yet the wings are like a deformation, or their evolvement through history has not gone on for long enough for the wings to completely not grow anymore? Because those wings, there's no way in hell that those wings can carry Roshan. I mean, it doesn't even look like those wings are folded in. It's not like you can fold them out and suddenly, oh god, they're gonna cover like the half of the map or something and Roshan is gonna take flight. I don't know. Probably Roshan. Was your mom a dragon and your father a... I don't even know what. A troll? So Roshan is a dragon troll, guys. That's pretty much official now. A dragon troll is Rosh. Sounds about right. Sounds about right to me, at least. But Slander still missing in action. Internet problems. No idea how long it's gonna take, but I guess me wanting to cast these particular games to get it over with fast is not going to happen. So yeah, that's just a way of life. So we'll look at all the heroes from the front. Now it's time to look at them from the back. Or the side. So we're gonna have a contest. Which hero looks the best from each angle? So from the back, who's gonna be looking at who? Or out of these 5, who looks the most badass from the back? Now looking at them from the side, first we can rate the Juggernaut, the Necrophos, as well as the Rubik, and then from the other side, Vengeful Spirit, Bristleback, and the Rubik. I think Juggernaut probably wins. Juggernaut looks freaking badass. From the front, the Staff of Rubik is blocking the Jugger a little bit. I don't know. From the front, it's hard to say. I'm gonna have to go with Jugger. Although his armor set isn't the greatest. Especially this, just his poopy traps. I don't know. They seem kind of useless. But well, I don't even know. Let's just go check what the shopkeeper has in store for us. So what items can we identify? I've definitely seen like a... This is kind of like a claymore, right? Were any of these swords? No, this is a claymore. This one is a claymore. So let's check if it is a claymore. Basic items. Yes. So the handcart, everything should be the same. So we actually have a claymore in the store. So they have that one. It's not out of stock. If they say it's out of stock, just point to the wall there. I mean, Roshan killed the shopkeeper and gods made him ugly, but... So is he, or was he a human to begin with? I mean, just humans made him into a weird-ass beast who has to have just wuss wings? That feels like too much of a punishment. I mean, just put him in there. Actually, I've read some of the lore as well, some of the comics, but I don't remember it at all, almost. It was actually pretty nice. I mean, lore is always nice if you are into that kind of thing. But just those wings, it's absolute tease. Cannot even leave them. Okay. RMK remake, no? RMK, okay. RMK al Samenoi ili reshajetsia problema si internetom. Okay, we're gonna have a remake, guys. So hopefully this remake will go over fast and we're gonna be able to just okay, well, hopefully admin was looking at it as well, because there's no Dota TV ticket yet either, because it has not yet been introduced to Dota. It's probably gonna be there in a couple of days, hopefully, maybe next week the latest. But I certainly hope that the admin was around as well and I wasn't the only one to leave the game, but I don't think so. I think he had some problems with reconnecting. I have no idea what I just read in Russian, but it was something that he probably restarted his PC, but still internet is messing up and cannot reconnect, so we might have to get the stand-in. So I'm just gonna go with that. Everybody under 18, do not read the name of the admin. But yeah, most players are reconnecting, so that's a good sign. Hopefully they have a stand-in, or it was just a matter of him being unable to reconnect back into the game. So if it was that, it should be rather fast. But at the moment we have only 2 players. Now Necromant joins in as well. So we have 3 out of the 5 necessary. Come on, guys, you can do this. You can do this. Get Screen in here. Get Slander going. Come on, dudes. And I knew most of you would say Venge looks the best, but that's just your male body parts talking, guys. That's just your male body parts. Probably, although she has like decent-ish armor as well, but although I have to say this Juggernaut armor did look bad, so it wasn't half as bad as I was hoping him to be. Now though, come on, get the stand-in, do anything. Just make it so that I would not have to talk about nothing. That's the worst. Oh, let's see how the other games are going. Well, they're going just fine already. X amount of minutes into the games. So I'm the only one stuck here just with... Oh, they have a player. So we're gonna have all pick, full remake. To be honest, sometimes the teams request not having an all pick, just because if you go for captain's mode, the creeps spawn a little bit later, so you have more time if you want to go like through the enemy jungle, if you want to go for level 1 Roshan, something like that. Okay, so we have lore from Wikipedia from To Are We Heroes Yet comic. So Roshan killed the shopkeeper, thus claiming the ages of the immortal and being cursed to have his treasure stolen from him again and again and again. Okay then. The gods are or were not merciful. Dudes, no, please, no. Now YellowSubmarine are missing 1 player. I'm gonna be here forever, guys. I'm gonna get a tent. I'm gonna get myself a grill, although grilling inside won't be a good idea. But I'm gonna get a tent, make it a good camping spot here. And just gonna enjoy the rest of the evening. Okay, so hopefully now with the player reconnecting, yes! PSM V Solo Mako, if it is that player, he is ready now. Moscow 5. Say the word go, and we'll just do this. I mean, if they aren't ready now as well, oh yes! Screen, you are my savior. My lonely savior. Or I'm lonely at least. You may not be lonely, you have a team beside you. And it's getting hot here though, so I'm gonna have to remove my sweater. No, it's not sweater, I don't know. Something like that. But it is all picked now as well. The only thing that can go wrong now is people picking up the wrong heroes, and if that happens, I think it's time to kind of bash my head against the table or something. At the moment of YellowSubmarine, well, they know what they want to play. Just picking up their heroes pretty damn fast, although who can get the last hero? Whoever gets the 5th hero, whoever picks it up first is gonna win the game. Easy, go. Just whoever gets the 5th hero first wins the game, and then GG go next. Don't even actually play the game out. New rules, guys. There are new rules introduced to Dota. But Moscow 5 is playing with a new hero. What? Did he just repick? Okay, so something is wrong. We have more disconnects. Okay then, Vova T Witch Doctor. I have no idea what that means, but... Oh, he probably picked the wrong hero. Okay then. So we're gonna have to wait again. Although if I just left this game for nothing, then I'm gonna be royally screwed. But they were disconnecting, so something was wrong definitely. And since one hero repicked it, one player repicked or had to repick his hero, he would have had less gold. So we're gonna have another remake if the admin picks up on it as well. Oh god, maybe I should have waited. I don't know. I just wanted to get into the lobby. Those pauses, the long pause times, are getting me just mental. Guys, please, admin, create new lobby. Now, I beg you, please. Okay, so maybe they're gonna keep on going. I wouldn't think so, just because so many players were already disconnected. Oh, yes. Whew, we have a new lobby. All is fine, guys. 3rd time is the charm. No need to worry. No need to worry, guys. All is well and all is good. The wheel weaves as the wheel wills. If anybody knows where that saying is from, then you're educated. Well, I guess educated is the wrong word, but you have read some certain books then. Oh, water makes me feel much better. But Moscow 5, come on. Step up the game. Get your heroes faster. Get your players faster. But for the love of God, let this game work. Let there not be like ping issues to follow this. Oh my god. So yeah, this is just not working out at all. So what went wrong? They said something about the Witch Doctor. So was there a... Oh yeah, the Vengeful Spirit was meant to be on YellowSubmarine, right? And Witch Doctor on the side of the Radiant. Yeah, now I know what they were on about. Now I remember when I actually think about it. So Screen, once again, a little bit slow to join the lobby for some reason. I mean, the players should be freaking ready to play the game. If they pick the correct heroes and they pause again, I'm just gonna be, well, I'd say raging mad, but disappointed is probably the right word for it instead. So Screen has reconnected now as well. Maybe he got the memo a little bit late that his entire team disconnected already. So yeah. Try number 3. Here we go, guys. Fingers crossed. Everybody pick the right heroes, please. I was joking before about the only thing that can go wrong is them picking wrong heroes. And they did it! They actually freaking did it! What players? What players? Okay. So far, so good. YellowSubmarine picked up the Vengeful before Moscow 5 managed to pick a wrong hero. Oh, it was PGG picking the wrong hero then? Or at least the chat face-palming about PGG. Who knows, might have been. I mean, PGG definitely has played a lot of Vengeful Spirit, so maybe it's like, oh, I'm playing Vengeful Spirit 90% of the games. That must have been what Screen drafted for me. Pick. At the moment though, last pick was a support... I forgot. Oh, Spirit Breaker. Okay, that hero I would not have figured out. For the life of me. So here we are, try number 3. If there are more pauses, if there are ping issues, then it's just God's way of letting us know that this series is not meant to be played out. It's just that easy, guys, just that easy. But we have to wait another 10 seconds. Magical 10 seconds for things to start, hopefully. Because I'm not too sure if I'm not too sure if I've been entertaining you to begin with all those pauses going on, but if those pauses would last for any longer, I definitely, or the level of my entertainment or the level of my non-entertainment would get worse. At the moment though, PGG, I'm gonna just introduce the lineups again because it's been just that long already. but PGG, he's on the Witch Doctor, leaving QQ, the new stand-in for them, instead of Slander. I think it should be instead of Slander, because it doesn't carry the right name, but he's on the Tidehunter, heading towards the safe lane. So they have made up their mind to go aggressive tri-lane with Necroman, playing the Lycan, leaving screen on the Spirit Breaker. ZXC is on the Pugna as the last one for them. But for YellowSubmarine, they were ready to go for something, as we saw from before, from the flying V formation they were running in their own base. But PSM on the Rubik, F playing the Vengeful, Barrage to be on the Bristleback, and they're gonna find the Telekinesis as well. Are we gonna have a Blade Fury, Magic Missile Water, Blade Fury, and it's an easy first blood picked up by NWO, playing the Juggernaut. Last one that I did not introduce is Dale, playing the Necrophos. At the moment though, Necrophos off lane. Oh, never mind. They saw the Tidehunter being there, so they know exactly how Moscow 5 are gonna lane this, unless Moscow 5 now go and switch things up as well. But I'd say this was an extreme success. They smoked pretty damn deep as well, or pretty damn deep into this position here. So just Telekinesis, that's what I said, Telekinesis, Juggernaut combination, so strong. I think Moscow 5 might have wanted to dodge the tri-lanes. Oh! NWO, not only did they get the first blood, gets the bounty rune as well. That's just horrible. Necrophos gets the second bounty, but this charge comes in. They got the paralysis cast to bounce, but the Telekinesis cancelled the charge, got the stun when the throwdown happened. I can't believe Rubik will survive this. This freaking Telekinesis drop down stun, landing on both, I think PGG and ZXC. On ZXC for sure, PGG. If it didn't land on him, then he wasn't close enough for another right click on Rubik anyway. So, Moscow 5, they gave away first blood, they gave away both bounty runes, and got wrecked. Pretty much. Of course, I mean, it's only the start of the game. Moscow 5, they are more like mid-game oriented anyway, with a mass amount of push. But ZXC, how much will he accomplish here? How safe is this lane even going to be once the Rubik arrives once again? I'd wager on not safe at all. The only thing that ZXC has going for him is massive movement speed, 320. But Telekinesis and Magic Missile, when you're stunned, you can't move. Mid lane though, it's going to be Bristleback by them up against Lycan. So Lycan maybe not that fun of a time for him. Should still get his own last hit, so especially with the Quelling Blade helping him out. Tidehunter, he starts with a Magic Stick as well. Up against two heroes, so never mind, it's going to be dual lanes. I'm not too sure if it's entirely necessary. I mean, yes, Tidehunter might not get the most amount of last hits from this, but they could have just screwed over the Pugna big time with Telekinesis, Magic Missile, and just go for Blade Fury, rinse and repeat, just more and more and more. Especially if there's a Ring of Basi coming out for NWO, so he would have had, or they would have had in a tri-lane, just the mana regeneration as well that is required mostly. At the moment though, I'm interested to see how they're actually going to make the laning decision from the point when Lycan hits, let's say, about level 5. Whether they're going to move the Lycan into the jungle and have Spirit Breaker take up the XP and farm mid lane, or what is the plan there. In the meantime, Tidehunter takes some damage, but PSM does not get in range for the Telekinesis. Top lane, ZXC has been left alone for a little while as PGG will go check the rune, but it's gonna be safe for Necroman to pick it up. Doesn't have his podle yet if he's even going for one, but he's gonna have it soon enough, especially with the bounty rune being picked up. In the meantime, Screen comes in from a charge. Where the hell is he charging from? There are illusions as well. They want to go for PSM. Don't think they can get the kill though. Maybe gets a Greater Bash as well. The RNG. Anchor Smash does land, but there's the Death Pulse as well. PSM, he should be fast enough, but then again, Screen, he's gonna go and meet him. Can he get the Bash? Not even needed, but Vengeful Spirit came in to get the counter kill at the very least. Screen, he's tanky, but the Wave of Terror comes out. Dale doesn't have another Death Pulse, but I think with the Heartstopper Aurora, it's gonna be enough. Never mind, there's the Healing Cell. He's waiting things out. Oh, maybe should have kept on running, but there's another Anchor Smash. He's gonna survive until PSM arrives now. QQ, he's in trouble. Maybe he went in a little bit too deep. We'll get another Anchor Smash off, but that will be his death in the end. They survived for God knows how long. YellowSubmarine had to go through so much mana, but they get the kill in the end. So 2 for 1 is the overall kill score at the moment. Screen just waddling his way all the way back to base, but he's level 3 now, 2 points into Greater Bash, so his next charge will be a little bit more effective. Tidehunter, of course, the lane not the greatest to harass, but that just means suddenly that Juggernaut, he's 1 versus 2 up against 2 ranged heroes. He should never ever die on this lane as long as he has Blade Fury. Now with the Healing Ward being level 1, not the most amount of health regen as you can see, but it's gonna be enough for him to just stay on lane. With the Magic Sticks even more so. Mid lane though, Necroman up to 18 and 5 compared to a 17 and 4. So Bristleback doing well for himself, and I think for the YellowSubmarine it's kind of key to have the Bristleback farmed and leveled this game, just because it's probably one of the easiest ways to actually... Oh, a TP coming, the charge is there as well, but it's one of the easiest ways to stop Moscow 5's push, just go and fight it to them. And Bristleback, if he didn't have the levels or the farm for it, he wouldn't be able to do it, but charge is cancelled. Of course, Jugger was completely under the tower. Still has Blade Fury as well, even has it on level 2. Also, I think they did see F TPing in. Without F being there, I think they still would have charged it, just absolute man mode. Barashta will go under Necroman. Is he gonna dive this? Never mind, he's gonna back off as they reach the tower. But the Quill Sprays are pretty strong in the meantime screen. He's gonna go down. They tried to go for the kill anyway. NWO, well, there's Telekinesis as well. Setexi, I think he's dead. He doesn't have enough mana for another Nether Blast. 2 heroes down. They might lose PGG as well. This is not going any way like Moscow 5 intended. Although with the lane swaps, with the supports rotating around, I think it's gone maybe a tiny bit better. At least for last hits for Moscow 5 than it need have gone. Just because had YellowSubmarine been as a tri-lane to begin with on the top, I think they would have had maybe even more kills. Plus, I don't think Tidehunter would have a hell of a lot more than he does at the moment against Necrophos. But NWA, another charge is coming. There's the Paralysis, guys. Will bounce back to the Juggernaut as well. Gets the Blade Fury, but the right clicks will still be enough. Just barely. That is a huge kill. Juggernaut was already level 5, almost even level 6. But just getting the Paralyzing Cask, bouncing back to him as well before the stun ends. Or, well, at least before he activates Blade Fury, it made a world of difference here. So, I mean, Moscow 5, although they've given away a couple of deaths, it's still not looking that bad. I mean, if you look at the last hits, they are still doing fairly well for themselves. And like I stated previously, they still have that massive mid-game timing to just go and push. Setexi, though, could definitely use some Arcane Boots on this tri-lane. Especially if you want to just keep on applying pressure to the buildings. But the TP is coming in. Vengeful, not fast enough to get the magic missile though. Bottom lane QO, he's just pulling, farming the jungle a little bit. He's level 6. Does not... Did I say QO? I mean QQ. But doesn't have his arcane boots quite yet. We'll have them soon enough though, as Necroman will find nothing here as the rune got picked up. It was a bounty. PSM picks it up. Top lane. Bristleback got himself a regen, so not too shabby at all. Can spam the Quill Sprays all he wants to harass Lycan, and Lycan, his bottle... well, he sent it back with the courier now that he found out that there's no rune to pick up. Rune control hasn't been the greatest, all in all by Moscow 5. But top lane, I guess they want to go in again. Juggernaut, oh, he's level 6. He will have enough mana with the magic tick and Setexi. Well, he won't have any chance to escape. Even Barash TP's top. They might get the counter kill on the Vengeful, but there's the Omni Slash. Well, I guess he wouldn't have been able to run away. And Vengeful just killed himself. QQ did arrive top lane, but won't be able to do anything. Barash still has the regen and rune as well, but there's Necroman as well. Pops the shapeshift. They actually want to keep on going. There's the Ravage. Will catch 2. NWA runs into it. Barash won't be able to pop his regen rune. He just dies before. So that's a pretty nice kill. Necroman. He's not going to be able to follow up. He's just going for the tower, although we're not going to be able to get that as well. It's in the deny range. Charge is coming in, but it's not going to be there in time. So tower denied. Definitely not what Moscow 5 intended. Or I don't think they intended that. It's not going to be that bad. I mean, they still get the map control, and 1 tower down means that they have 1 tower less to destroy. At the moment though, Necroman, screen. His charge is on cooldown of course, but gets the Greater Bash with their first right click. Of course, man. Nice wolf body block coming out as well. And they do get the kill with the help of screen in the end. So 5 to 7, only 2 kills behind. Looking at yearly graphs, just going up and down, almost zeroed out in net worth. Although with the tower going down, YellowSubmarine being slightly favored is good for them, but the tower was denied after all. XP, only about the 600 difference as well, so it's rather small. And well, YellowSubmarine, at least the Bristleback, is getting decent farm, although his death definitely is not helping the cause for them. Mid lane now though, never mind. I thought the 2 heroes might go on them, but Bristleback is just too tanky. Maybe if they had the death ward ready for Witch Doctor, it might be a little bit easier. Pagna in the meantime has the Urn of Shadows, 2 charges. They can use it aggressive if they want to, but look at who is sneaking here. Trying to be a ninja. I guess his gear is suited to it, but Blade Fury, easy kill on PG. Well, he's gonna go for it, attempt the kill at the very least, but the tower comes in. Does not have the Omni Slash at the moment, but the telekinesis stops it a little bit, and Reaper Scythe does secure the kill screen now. Really charge into anything at all. The Nether Ward is down, of course. Tail, he's gonna get charged. Now, go into Juggernaut instead. They cannot make up their minds. Gets the Greater Bash, but Necroman is not fast enough. Does not have his ultimate yet. So not charging the Juggernaut is gonna not pay up for them. A few more right clicks to Wolves. Are they gonna have enough into the Poor Man Shield? I do not think so. And one more. Oh, the Wolves actually have enough. Had he just kept on running, I think he would have survived. But now Barrage wants to chase down Setexi. 2 Quill Spray stacks. Hasted. Vengeful Spirit will come in. Might die to the tower. Necroman will make sure that the Vengeful Spirit does die. Or does he haste rune? He is pretty speeded. Oh, he's running around the heroes. But Necroman, can he escape? His ultimate ends. And Barrage with a few more Quill Sprays will bring down Lycan. Unless the charge arrives right now. But it doesn't. So suddenly YellowSubmarine not looking bad at all. QQ, he will have the Ravage and the charge is coming in. TPs are coming. He's gonna pop the Ravage, but he doesn't have too much health left. Paralyzing Cast will bounce between them. Charge arrives as well. Do they have the Death Ward? No, not quite yet, but I think they should get the kill, or will they, Parash? He has his back turn. He's gonna be fast enough. PSM arrives as well. Screen will have another charge in 1 second time, but there's the Juggernaut. Has the Healing Ward. Not enough mana for his ultimate unless he gets Magic Stick charge, which is gonna get Paralyzing Cast buying some time, but they need to get the Healing Ward. PGG, he's just gonna lose his life. The sustain from YellowSubmarine. Juggernaut arriving there. Oh man. Some slight misplays coming out from Moscow 5. Didn't go for the correct targets at the right times. And in the end, well, it is a 4-4-4, I guess. It's like, what the hell was this fight? People chasing to God knows where. Network wise though, it's not that bad as well. I mean, all the cores have similar farm, but YellowSubmarine, them pushing into Moscow 5 is not what should be happening. But there's a charge into the Juggernaut. He has the Omni Slash if he just gets enough Magic Stick charge. Well, now with the Blade Fury he won't ever get them, but at least he's going to be able to escape anyway. Necroman at least has the Vlad's charge is stolen by PSM. He's gonna go for it as well. Barrage already helped himself to a kill. And although he doesn't have that many items, Moscow 5, they just don't have the necessary burst. Death Ward still not there on PG because they didn't get the kill earlier. PSM will get slowed down, but there won't be any help. And well, look at Barrage. He's just gonna go for it. PG gets the Magic Stick. He's still alive. There's the charge into Barrage. Can they have more? Nether Strike was already used. QQ, if only he had his ultimate. Doesn't even need it now. Dale, he's the one in trouble. Death Pulse will be there. Death Ward as well. He cannot get off his Reaper Scythe. He tried to. So in the end, Moscow 5 get 2 huge kills. That's exactly what they needed. 11 to 13. We have 2 kills per minute here. Good old Russian Dota, guys. Good old Russian Dota. In the meantime, Setexi tries to get anything accomplished. Even went for power threads. So I hope Arcane Boots will be picked up on at least the Witch Doctor. Because if you want to go for a sustained push, you need Arcane Boots. I think double Arcane Boots. Well, never mind, Tidehunter has Arcanes as well. So they do have double Arcane Boots. If the Witch Doctor does go for them. So if it does, it's gonna be fine. Otherwise, Pugna might be running extreme low on mana most of the times. But he's going for a mech now as well. Definitely not gonna be as fast as he maybe hoped for. But he's number 2 in net worth, so not gonna be all that slow either. Then again, they have destroyed 2 towers after all. But Roshan now is going on. Wolves are gonna come and scout things out. Just Wolves so annoying. I mean, even though they had the sentry here, if you kill the wolf before that, it's kind of obvious that it's Roshan anyway. Setexi still needs about another 900 gold though. They do smoke up. They want to go for some kills. Tidehunter does not have his blink quite yet. If they win one fight though with Tidehunter, well, even if he dies, but if they get enough kills, it's gonna be fine. But the smoke breaks already. Paralyzing Cast will be thrown out. The charge coming in as well. The Death Ward into Barrage, but into his back for the most part. Prakash comes in with the minus armor. He goes down before anything else. Screen. He's in no man's land. He's gonna get Reaper Scythe and Omnit, but it's fine. There's the Ravage. Will catch 2 NWA who's on the run. Swapped out. Ravage. It got stolen. Rubik, PSM, what a play. Necroman on the TP out. Will he be able to get out? No. Fatefall comes off cooldown. And well, Moscow 5, they started the fight well enough, but Rubik stealing the Ravage just wrecked Moscow 5 apart. And my god, PSM, look at how low he is himself. He almost died, but his last ditch effort was stealing the Ravage and using it. Man, 17 to 12. Moscow 5 maybe went for 2 ballsy of a play. If Tide had the blink, maybe a little bit better. But I think it was rather fine with Spirit Breaker just creating the space early, charging, making YellowSubmarine back off, then you killing off Bristleback, but they won the fight with Bristleback dead like that. I guess they did use the death ward for purely for the bristleback, so that's not maybe the best of things to happen for Moscow 5, but man, that's stolen Ravage. PSM. If they win the game, I'm calling him MVP only for that one play. That's of course extremely silly, but well, also Juggernaut now has his Mask of Madness. Do we have a Vanguard finished on Barrage? Well, if he wants to, he can purchase it now. Bloodstone. Dale's going for a Bloodstone. Okay then. Purchased up the recipe, I guess, maybe before a death or something. He does need about another 1500 gold for it. Needs the Vitality booster and the Arcane booster. No, it's not Arcane booster, it's... I always forget the freaking name of that. So, what's your name? Energy booster. Energy booster, right, yo guys. Always forget that. Just because they turn into Arcane boots, that's why I want to call them Arcane all the time. Screen now though, working towards an... What? Are you going for an Urn as well? I hope not. Dale, tipping to the bottom lane. They won't even want to defend the tower. There is a Blink on Tide, yet there is no Ravage at the moment. I mean, Necroman, not even close to having a Necrobook, so... Definitely the pushing from Moscow 5 that should have come out in the mid game has been slowed down, and well, with this we might be looking at an extremely long game, because YellowSubmarine, it's not like they are crushing themselves either. And they're going for Roshan now as well, but heroes are converging. There's the Nether Ward, maybe not the best position. He's going to get killed immediately, I think, from Juggernaut. But he gets the Omnislash off before. He takes so much damage to Anchor Smash. He just goes down. There's the Death Ward as well. Why do you not go for the Nether Ward? Finally, they take it down or try to. Death Ward, though, gets maximum value onto Barrage. He doesn't know what to do. They're just headless. Finally, the Ravage comes off cooldown. Maybe a little bit too late. They did lose the Spirit Breaker because of that, but Necroman also having the double damage for that fight made a world of difference. And well, thanks to that fight, thanks to this Roshan, at least they're gonna have a level 1 Necrobook. And pretty much this was a redemption for the last fight. Ravage, I'm not too sure if it was even overkill or just kill secured in the end. But they're gonna be able to wait another 125 seconds anyway. Maybe have that Necro level 3 by that time as well. But that fight, YellowSub, they just didn't know what to do. First of all, Juggernaut, he dropped extremely low before he got stunned first, dropped pretty low, then did not go for the Nether Ward, just went for an Omnislash, and you can take damage during the Omnislash, during the first tick of it. Necroman though might lose his Aegis immediately, and that's gonna be pretty horrible. He might even die the second time. Telekinesis comes out, QQ will get thrown up in the air. What got stolen? It's just a gush, but Necroman slowed down now. Okay, so at least they destroyed the tower, but Necroman gonna lose his life, guaranteed. ZXC should have ran away a little bit earlier, maybe even. But the charge is coming from long distance. He does not have the Nether Strike for another 7 seconds, but do they keep on going? Maybe ZXC trying to turn around as well. They, of course, do not have the Ravage, so that was a little bit weird. Too much commitment for a tower, but Barrage, healthy as a horse. Gush into F. There's the charge coming in. Nether Strike will follow the secure the kill as fast as he can. Nether Ward is down, but Barrage trying to kill it. Nope, never mind. There is the Crepify now. Barrage, well, Maledict minus armor, negative Urn. He's gonna go down. So in the end, Lycan dying, not that bad of a thing. Although Barrage, he gets 1 kill. God damn, he's so survivable. Screen, he's gonna get 3%, but he survives this one. Can he outrun them though? Charge on cooldown for another 6 seconds. It's still fine for them. They got the tower. They got 3 kills in return. Mask of Madness. The chase is going on. Charge something. Charge top lane. Charge. Oh, he gets it. He's fine, guys. He's fine. It's Screen after all. So 19 to 20 is the kill score. This game is just all sorts of freaking crazy. It doesn't make any sense at all what we're seeing here, guys, but here we are. Looking at the graphs, it is, whoa, almost a 5k net per fleet now. XP about 3.5 as well. Smek now finally finished on the Pugna, so that's gonna help them out a little bit. Extra armor for everybody in the team, of course. Witch Doctor even has, whoa, almost 2k gold. Bloodstone now is finished though, and Necrophos. At least he gets a lot of health. I mean, I guess it's a decent mana pool increase as well for you to spam out the Death Pulse. And Moscow 5, still, they don't have the greatest of burst damages, so just surviving might be fine. But, well... Yes, correct. I am from Estonia. Mid lane, oh, Barrage, he's gonna go down again. Decrep was there already, he's slowed down as well, but do they have enough? They don't want to keep on chasing. Quill Sprays would start stacking up. QQ, of course, has the Ravage, but you don't really want to commit it for a solo kill. And now with the Healing Ward, Bristleback will be back to full HP in no time. PG though has his invis rune. He's gonna go in on scouting to this, but there's his sentry ward. He's gonna get caught. Got QQ with there, pops the ravage, catches free. Nether ward, is it down? It is now. Necrobooks come out as well. Do they have enough death ward on the high ground? Dale, he's in trouble. Pops the Reaper Scythe, does not get the kill with it though. Getting chased down. He's gonna lose his blood charges. Commit suicide though, so that's fine. Get some heal to his teammates. Barash in the meantime. He's cornered completely. But do they even have enough damage? Nice swap out as well. He's still alive. Still getting the quill spray stacks going in the fight. That's all they need. But there's the charge into him. They don't have the nether strike, so they're going to keep on going. But with the negative burn, with a few more right clicks, I think they're going to have enough. Or are they? Witch Doctor in the meantime gets Vengeful Spirit. They slow him down. Barrage, negative burn once again. A few smacks screen now. They're going to go for Dale next. Nether ward is down. Dale, he's just going to run away from it. Charge to make sure screen escape. So it's a 2 for 4 as the charge catches NWO. Even though he's pinned, he's going to go down to the physical damage anyway. So in the end, I do believe it might have been a 5 for 2. Yes, every single hero on YellowSubmarine died. Bloodstone immediately losing the free charges. At least he committed suicide, but even then, it's just horrible for them. Now though, tier 2 under some pressure. F does come in, does get the magic missile, but the nether ward is down. And Necroman will escape for now. Does he have his Necro book level 3? Nope, not quite yet. So not gonna be the fastest of ones, but if he farms up those ancients, gonna be pretty close to them already. So 24 to 22, Moscow 5 has taken the lead in the kills. Network wise, 5k in the lead for them. XP nearing 5,000 as well. 4 staff picked up on Pagana to probably escape the clutches of the Bristleback, who has himself a Crimson Guard finished. So that's gonna make the entire team a lot more tanky, especially against the units that Lycan is bringing. So that's nice, but then again, Necro level 3 is gonna be extremely strong anyway. PSM, if only he had a 4 staff or Blink Dagger of his own to once again steal that Ravage. Mid lane though, there's the Death Ward, Life Drain as well, Nether Strike to push Barrage back. He's under the effects of a Maledict, so I think he's still going down. Yes, Maledict is enough a screen. He might be the counter kill here. Reaper Scythe is used, but it's fine, it's only a support NWO. He has the Omni Slash, but he goes down before he gets to use it out of mana thanks to the Necrobook. Dale will be next. YellowSubmarine, they're just falling apart. QQ blinks in, Anchor Smash. They don't need a Ravage if they just get the Bristleback like that. Bristleback has been out of position one too many times as Necroman. His ultimate ends, so he cannot really kill Fee Solo Mako. Summons Wolves immediately after the ultimate ends to make sure that Rubik cannot steal the ultimate. But look, Rubik does have Nether Strike. Can't make that great of use out of it. And suddenly tier 2 is down. They're gonna keep on going. No buybacks. Well, Necrophos has it, but no point to use it anyway. Couple seconds left only. So tier 3, is it even gonna go down? I mean, Nether Blast. The Wolves Necrobooks do expire now, so it's gonna slow it down a little bit. Not too sure if they want to hang about, but then again, they do have the Ravage. They might as well just suicide themselves against the Rax, although I don't think the suicide part will be extremely necessary. But Nether Ward is down, TPs are coming in, it's Barrage. There's the Ravage, will catch free, will not get stolen either, but there's the Omni Slash, not doing enough. Barrage, there's the Maledict, do they have enough damage? There's the Omni Slash, never mind me. Got a lot of bounces, but not enough to get the kill Necroman. He's just gonna go down. Kill the Rax, yes, with the last Nether Blast, they do get it down. They have lost one hero, they're gonna lose PGG, trying to TP out. Not a chance in hell. Setaxido not carrying a TP, but might get enough distance between him and the enemy team. So losing the Witch Doctor and the Lycan for melee Rex, I think it's fine. Had they not got the melee Rex, would have been pretty bad, but one set of Rex down. They might lose a tower of their own now, but it's going to be fine. It's not going to be a big disaster for them or anything. NWO though, has a reasonable amount of farm, but nothing too crazy. 2.1k on Dale though on the Necrophos. Has 6 Blast on charges, so got some of them back at the very least. But what's his next item? Do you now go for Aghanims, or do you go for some form of mobility of your own? 4 staff, maybe get a Ghost Scepter to just defend up against Lycan, and even the Spirit Breaker for a little bit, to be honest. As Power Threads finally finished up on the Lycan as well. BKB might... Never mind, I don't think he even goes for BKB. Maybe just straight off AC, for example. Minus Armor will definitely be good in just killing the enemy, as well as bonus armor for yourself up against Bristleback, as well as the Juggernaut. I think, yeah, probably AC would be the best decision for Necroman here. Blink Dagger is the choice though for Necrophos, so some kind of mobility was the right answer here. He definitely needs to get Reaper Scythe on a more impactful hero than the Spirit Breaker, because as we saw, yes, the Spirit Breaker was dead, yet all the pushing heroes were alive, so that's all that matters in the end for Moscow 5. As long as they can just push, they're gonna be just pleased. I do believe though, Necrophos, though, that he popped the Reaper Scythe on a target that they could kill because nobody else was in killing range at that time. Screen though, where the hell are you, dude? Screen, not the best place to be. If he tries to charge, never mind. There's not gonna be an Omnislash or anything chasing him. NW just a tad too late, and well, space created. They get the tier 2 in the meantime. Barrage TP's all the way back home, up to 2.4k gold himself. He's gonna pick up a chainmail. Would have expected maybe a plate mail, but I guess he's going for that blade mail build now. Although I don't, at least Pugna's Nether Ward, or Pugna does not take any more damage from blade mails if it's the Nether Ward. I think it was changed. Barrage, he gets Nether struck up. Necroman pops his ultimate. They even get the Maledict. There is an Aghanim Scepter PGG. He's gonna pop his ultimate. So look at Barrage, already out of mana thanks to the Necrobook. Swap onto NWO. They're gonna keep on going. QQ, do you have your Ravage? No. Well, never mind. Yes, it does. Did he just completely whiff it? Maybe. Tier 3 is down and they are gonna back off. They did not get the kills. Death Ward was pretty nice though, I have to say. Zoned them off, but I think QQ something probably disabled this blink dagger and they like blink ravaged and ravage hit nothing. Had it actually been the ravage there when he finally reached this place and hit all the target, it would have hit everybody, it really would have. Maybe they would have actually been able to properly follow up, kill them, or kill Rax at the least during the stun duration, because killing Rax with Necrobooks activated and Necroman himself having the shapeshift up, it would not have taken all that long, to be honest. Now though, YellowSubmarine, knowing that Ravage, knowing that every single ultimate more or less is on cooldown, they're either gonna A, try to go for Rosh if they check it out, or just try to take a fight, and they're gonna see QQ and PGG both Reaper Scythe immediately used. It doesn't get the extra spawn time though, because Omnislash was not quite fast enough, but Roshan, it's going to spawn within the next 20 seconds. It might not be fast enough though. Wolves can scout things out, although there's a sentry straight in front of Rosh. 28 to 26 kill score wise, nobody's really pulling ahead, but network 10k lead for Moscow 5. Only 5k in XP though. So YellowSubmarine, they are definitely not out of the game. If only Juggernaut can get just a little bit more farm, maybe even an Aghanim Scepter, just get a slightly lower cooldown so you can fight twice as often as Moscow 5 is, more or less. And Reaper Scythe not that long of a cooldown either, especially if it gets it level 3, which is only 1 level away. So if they had a 70-second cooldown on both the Omnislash as well as the Reaper Scythe, and if they had an Aghanims for the Reaper Scythe, they could just take one hero out of the game every single time pretty much, if they so desire. So Moscow 5, they are still not in the clear yet, they still have to win a fight, maybe get another set of Rax as well. Speaking of Rax, range Rax were lost beforehand already, maybe. I'm not too sure when exactly they fell, but not too long ago at least. Gem in the meantime is picked up by PGG. They want to make sure that they know exactly what vision YellowSubmarine has, and oh god, QQ. He is only about 1.1k away from that Refresher Orb. If he gets double Ravage, YellowSubmarine, they're gonna be royally screwed. At least Parash is at the moment working towards an AC as well. That's why I didn't really understand why he didn't purchase plate mail before the fight. But QQ has the Ravage now ready. They have everybody up as well. They're running around with the gem, playing it safe. Who's carrying the gem? It's actually PGG himself still. I guess PGG wants to stay in the backlines anyway for a proper Death Ward. Manta Style is finished up in the meantime on the Juggernaut, so creating a little bit extra confusion in the fights, I guess. Some more targets for the Paralyzing Cast to bounce to. It is the wrong Bristleback. I think they know it's an illusion, or well, they're gonna find out soon enough with it expiring. Necroman though, he's gonna slowly start erosion. Did pop the Necrobook as well, so maybe not that slowly. I think they saw the Necrophos mid lane and they're like, it's go time, boys. They cannot stop it. Wave of Terror even gonna help out a little bit, if nothing else. Oh, the swap onto Necroman though. He might go down. The Omnislash is the Reaper Scythe as well. He's down, but he has buyback. No Aghanim Scepter yet. They get the Vengeful Spirit. They're gonna go for Roshan. Can they finish it up though? I'm not entirely sure they can. Nether Ward is down. Oh god, this might be a disaster of a fight, but the Ravage is there. Death Ward to the high ground as well. They need to stun PGG, but they cannot do it. Just look at this Aghanim Scepter Death Ward. Rampage for PGG. That's his moment right here, right now. Oh god, PGG. Beautiful stuff coming out. My god. Who needs Lycan? Lycan is a wuss. Wow. I'm just wow, guys. What the hell just happened? Aghanim's Death Ward, guys. Do not underestimate. It was level 2 as well. But the Ravage, of course, perfectly done, making it so that the Death Ward gets at least about 3 seconds of full value. Of course, he got way more, but that was guaranteed. And some of them already died to that. Parash is going to get another stock up. They're going for straight GG. There's the Maledict as well. Parash taking a lot of damage. QQ actually would have enough for the refresher by now, I think. But they're going to back off. Maybe should have gone for the second set of racks. That was a little bit of a greedy play by them. Definitely way too greedy. They don't have a Ravage anymore. Dale comes in as well. There's the refresher. Just deliver. Catches all 5. But we do not have the PGG anymore. ZXC trying to steal as much health as he can, but it's not going to be nearly enough with Dale getting a kill. Now the swap onto ZXC as well. Well, Moscow 5 International, they just got overeager and they kind of are throwing. Just get your second set of racks. I mean, how easy would it have been for them to kill those racks? ZXC gonna lose his life. They lose 3, they lose the Aegis. Well, they got 1 tier 4 down. The second tier 4 rather low as well, but second set of racks would have been just a lot better in the long run for them. So yeah, things not looking that great at all. And now YellowSubmarine, it's their time to strike. They have 50 seconds more or less when Moscow 5 is not there with full force. Lycan, he diebacked. He bought back after the beautiful swap, to be honest, from the Vengeful there. Now, there's a Shadow Blade Witch Doctor. PGG going for the sneaky. Absolutely mentally retarded. Well, mentally retarded in a sense that it can actually do so much, but now they might lose counter racks. I mean, Moscow 5, they just made a huge mistake underestimating their opponent, overestimating themselves without having their ultimates proper there. They don't have a Ravage now. They're going to lose the racks for sure. They're not going to lose double sets just because, well... Oh, the swap! They get PG. He has a Shadow Blade though. There's no detection yet. Blade Fury is used. Well, there's detection now. And PG doesn't have buyback with the Reaper Scythe. It's Aghan. Never mind, it's not Aghan who's buffed yet, but he bought off the Shadow Blade. No buyback. Are you kidding me? There's the charge. They have to defend, but the Omni Slash is there already. Racks go down. If they get any more kills, Necroman, if he dies now, this might be over. He pops his Shapeshift just to run away. He needs a Shapeshift to fight, dudes. PSM drops low. Nether Ward is still down. Parash getting his life stolen. But Decrypt didn't let Necroman attack. Necroman didn't do anything. PSM does die. What the hell is going on? Are they still chasing? They cannot chase, possibly, can they? Now, YellowSubmarine, are they going to re-engage? If they had a little bit more mana on Juggernaut, maybe. Oh. God, no. What? They just, on purpose, want to delay this game out. Just like the 30-minute delay with the proper start of this game with disconnects and internet issues for Slander and everything were not enough, I guess. What? How? Why? What? How? Why? Are my questions. Now, though, there's an AC even finished. And, well, what does Necroman have? Thanks to the buyback, thanks to the death again. Just as the Ogre Club, not even close to that AC. Looking at the net worth now. There is an Aghanim Scepter Necrophos level 1, level 3 ultimate as well. Moscow 5 are making things hard for themselves. Oh man, 6,000 gold or net worth lead for Moscow 5 still, so they're still in the lead. XP about 3k as well, but god, it's hard. Now though, if they have their proper ultimates, they're gonna have a double Ravage and the Death Ward properly now. So they can definitely still just win a fight and go for GG. But it could have been over a lot sooner, I think. They are smoked though, they are looking for something, but look at YellowSubmarine, they know the smoke is there, they're anticipating something at least. What a game, man. We have rampages, we have mini throws, we have everything a game can ask for. Screen though, goes in, places a ward, I think they saw him, now they're counter warding as well. Gem is in the position of ZXC. ZXC, yes, correct. But Parashna with the AC, AC of course helps by quite a lot against the Death Ward as well, which is level 2, so still no level 3 Death Ward, it can still get stronger. And I'm just going to update the score. Okay, it is updated now. It is kind of 0-0, although it's a best of 1, but they're going to play 2 best of 1s in a row if you don't know yet. In the meantime, Spirit Breaker has picked up a Buckler, so they themselves are also going to go for a Crimson Guard. But double Ravage, Death Ward, will that be enough? Do we have any BKBs? Nope, only the Blade Fury. Blade Fury is the only thing that can save them for the menace of a double Ravage. QQ. It all rests on your shoulder, fellow Tidehunter. Well, I guess it's not fellow Tidehunter because I'm not a Tidehunter, but I don't know, Master Tidehunter. Their ward is down already. Crimson Guard was used, so it's on cooldown now. Decrypt onto Vengeful. He swaps in the Tidehunter. Tidehunter pops the Ravage. Will catch all 5. Where's the Death Ward? There's the second Ravage coming out with the Death Ward. Reaper Scythe was used. It's actually almost enough, but there's the second Ravage. He was waiting so damn long with it, but it's enough to get a couple of kills. Parash might be next, but not quite. Second Ravage came out too late. I guess there were some stuns. ZXC will survive NWO's buyback. Can they get the racks though? It wasn't as good as I would have expected with such a Ravage. Second Ravage just came a tad too late to follow up. But they get the Rex anyway in the end. So that's nice. NWO had to buy back as well. They can still maybe even keep on going. Applying the pressure. Parash, of course, is tanky. Just massively so. But they get the tier 4 down. So more gold for them. They might back off for now. Wait for another set of double Ravages and then go. But by all intents and purposes, I think they got what they came for. PGD now though might want to invest into a BKB just to be on the safe side of things. Just BKB Death Ward, although Death Ward got pretty much full value once again. Funny enough though, Parash survived all of it. I guess just turn your back, have 29 armor and you're gonna be fine. So Bristleback does survive. It still could have gone a little bit better with Moscow 5 International getting the double Ravage a little bit closer to each other, but in the end he got it off. He did not tie to the Reaper Scythe, otherwise would it have been pretty bad. Extra 30 seconds of respawn time, of course, having no buyback and not getting the second Ravage off, but he did. So that's, I guess, in the end all that matters for them. BKB will be finished on Necroman. Still don't think it's the best item to go for, but I guess since it's not getting that much income anymore anyway, so it's still fine. Roche though, not up for another 50 seconds at the very least. The screen going around, placing aggressive wards. They see NW, there's still a tier 2 standing wall. That's a little bit surprising. A screen will come in, charge the creeps, kill or try to kill at least the illusions off as well while at it. The illusions are doing quite a nice job just trying to push out the lane, and look at this, YellowSubmarine, they're coming. The swap back screen, he's gonna die, he's gonna lose the gem. Reaper Scythe as well, not enough to get the kill though. So Reaper Scythe a tad too soon there, underestimated their damage output. Omnislash is though once again ready as well, and they know as long as they defend this tier 2, they defend against super mega creeps. Now though, what's the next step? I still think just wait for double Ravage and then go again. You might even just go for straight GG. I mean, Ancient is exposed. Go for double Ravage, win one fight and GG. Looking at the buyback status, of course, Moscow 5, they do not know how many buybacks YellowSubmarine has. All they know is Juggernaut bought back in the last fight. That's all of their knowledge, or at least it should be all of it. As Bristleback, he has the buyback, so that's nice. He's going for a BKB as well. If he gets a BKB, it's huge. But can he bring down the Witch Doctor in time during the duration when all the rest of YellowSubmarine is stunned? Of course, maybe if there's a Blade Fury by Juggernaut as well, he might be fine. Get the Blade Fury, then get the Omnislash to follow before getting stunned. Maelstrom picked up on Juggernaut. Okay, it can be fine. Kill off a lot of units. Of course, they're up against 2 lanes of Mega Creep, so they want to have the lanes pushing out. QQ though might be in trouble if he gets caught here. It's just gonna delay the push by God knows how long, especially if he dies to the Reaper Scythe as well. Blink now, blink, 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 4 step. What? Why the hell were YellowSubmarine waiting for so long? Wave of Terror, I guess, was on cooldown for something else. He was scouting for something else before, but wasn't the swap in range. Just blink by Necrophos, Death Pulse next to him, just anything to stop the blinks out. But there's the Blink Ravage, catches free. Repressor Orb catches the second Ravage. There's the Death Ward bouncing through the heroes. It's not enough, it's not gonna go far enough, but they get 3 kills already anyway. Barrage might be next as well. Anchor Smash, they need some form of slows though. A charge, anything from screen maybe. He's still dropping low, body blocking. There's the Greater Crash from the charge. And that's the kill. He does buy back immediately, but 3 heroes are still down. They're just gonna go for the straight GG. Of course, probably the best thing to go for is Parash comes back in, tries to slow things down. Are they gonna kill him or are they gonna ignore him? Maledict does miss, or never mind. No, it doesn't. It hits and he's dead for sure. That's a dieback. That's a GG Dale. Cannot really help out at all. ZXC Life Drain is pretty strong, especially buffed up by Yang enemies. No cooldown, no nothing. And that, guys, Moscow 5 took them longer than it should have, but in the end they win the game anyway. 38 minutes in, ZXC decreps himself against the fountain right clicks, fountain whatever shots. But guys, after some time, Moscow 5, they do win the game, although They had some issues with Slant earlier, and they got the stand in. It worked out fine. Tidehunter really well played, really great ravages most of the game. One of them got stolen, but well, can't save them all. Guys, having said that though, we have one more best of one coming up. It's also going to be Moscow 5 versus YellowSubmarine, so probably we'll start it straight after this, guys. So until then, thank you so much for tuning in. Do hope you enjoyed the cast, and if you did, you can follow HeflaTV for more content on our Facebook and Twitter, where we're always gonna let you know when we're going live. It is HeflaTV for both. For myself personally, it is at Coucher everywhere. It's also in the title of stream. It should be, at least. Who knows? But we're heading to game number, well, the second best of one between Moscow 5 International and YellowSubmarine.